Story this morning, Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane will find herself in the hot seat in Parliament today, where she must provide reasons to MPs why she should not be removed from the office. The Democratic Alliance wants her fired after the High Court found she'd overreached her powers when she recommended that the Constitution should be amended to change the mandate of the Reserve Bank. Well, Annika Larsen is tracking that story, among others, happening in Parliament today. Good morning, Annika. Busisiwe Mkhwebane is just one of those cases that will be coming up in Parliament today. Let's just start there from that intro. There's a couple of others we'll quickly touch on after her. So DA brought this motion saying she's incompetent and then she must go. Who will be hearing Busisiwe Mkhwebane's case?
Yes, the Justice Portfolio Committee is going to be hearing from Busisiwe Mkhwebane herself on why she should not be removed from office and why there should not be a formal inquiry set up to hear as to whether she grossly overstepped her mandate when she suggested that the South African Reserve Bank regulations be changed with the ABSA bailout court case and the CIX court case, if you remember that some time ago. Now, when she was previously called to appear, she did not come to Parliament. She said that she was ill or had a family emergency, and then when she did come the next time, she was really grilled and given a hard time about that. So in the last sitting, John Steinhoff, the DA chief whip, he gave reasons as to why she should be removed for either misconduct, incapacity or incompetence, because it's quite a complicated system that needs to take place if a Chapter 9 institution head is removed, and that means there has to be a formal inquiry, there has to be recommendations made to the National Assembly, there has to be a resolution calling for the adoption of her removal, etc. So she's going to put her case forward today as to why she did not overstep her mandate, why she has not hollowed out the integrity of her public office, and why an inquiry should not be set up to remove her.
Okay, another person who's supposed to state their case in Parliament is the Mark Jooste, who's been subpoenaed in the Steinhoff case. Finally, the Speaker giving the go-ahead that CEO needs to come into Parliament and in the public interest to talk about the Steinhoff scandal.
Yes, I think it's quite an unusual step. It's one of the first times that I can remember that a private citizen's actually been subpoenaed by the Speaker of the National Assembly. I know that she's taken considerable legal opinion in order to find out whether she has the jurisdiction to call for Marcus Jooste and the former CFO of Steinhoff, Ben Lachransi, to appear before the Standing Committee on Finance. I remember that they were invited to appear before several committees sometime earlier this year, and of course they refused to. And if you look at the state capture inquiry, it always starts, and with the Eskom inquiry, with a very polite invitation being extended to people, and then that's often turned down. This is the next step. Issuing a subpoena, you'll have to give a very good reason why or face arrest if you don't appear. I suspect that Marcus Jooste is going to take this subpoena on review, although the Speaker says that in terms of Section 56 of the Constitution, the National Assembly is empowered to not only call public office bearers and organs of state to account, but also private persons on any matter of public interest. So while he may take the issue of the subpoena on review, he's going to, I suspect, have a hard time winning that case, and he may be forced to appear on the 29th of August, which doesn't give him or his legal team much time to prepare.
Okay, Annika, very briefly, we understand the President is back in Parliament today. Question and answer sessions. What kind of questions do we expect Cyril Ramaphosa to field?
The questions that he's expected to answer have been put forward by the EFF and some of the other parties, include Section 25, the expropriation of land without compensation, clarification on that, also about the independent power producers. But those aren't really the questions that get interesting. It's the 4 supplementary questions that MPs are allowed to ask, where they can really throw anything at the President to make him accountable before the National Assembly. And so we'll watch out for those questions at 2 o'clock. He must be having meetings at Steinhoff at 8 o'clock this morning because he's just arrived at his office just up the road here, and he's probably getting ready for the day. So those question and answer sessions are very important on the parliamentary calendar, because it's a time when MPs can ask any questions they really want with little preparation from the President.
Thank you very much, Annika Larsen, outside Parliament there. President Cyril Ramaphosa just arriving there a short while ago ahead of the afternoon's 2 o'clock this afternoon question and answer session. Going to be an interesting afternoon, Parliament partner.